Hi everyone, Amy here with amyswares, and today I'm going to use some new acrylic markers and this brand new heart flower stencil, and I'm going to make a fun birthday card to share. Now I recently acquired these acrylic markers from OOOOOH I. I have some black cardstock that's been die cut into a pretty stitched panel. That die is from Craft Stash, and I have my swatch sheet here to help me figure out what colors I want to use. So I'm just kind of looking through these, making decisions, but I will show you in a moment here after I show you my treats that I was munching on. I'm obsessed with those nerds. It's so ridiculous. Such a toddler candy, I swear, but it's so good. I'm addicted to them. But anyway, here's the photo of the finished card to show you the direction that I'm headed. But I'm going to pick out these colors and then just basically fill in the openings, working right on this rich, dark cardstock. I am going to be honest, I don't remember which cardstock I'm using on this. I'm a little bit particular when I'm doing white heat embossing. When I'm doing other stuff, I'm not necessarily paying as much attention because I don't find that it makes all that much of a difference. So basically you flip back in this container the little I don't know, like the little fence that holds all the markers in place. It's super handy. And I'm just picking out a couple teals, like a lighter and a darker, and the purples, a lighter and a darker. And they do have all the color names on the side of the barrel, which is really nice. But basically I'm figuring out where I want the blooms to be on this panel. And then I am going to use some mint tape just to kind of tack it down. You could use the magnetic glass board if you have one of those like I normally do, but in this case I really didn't want it to shift around at all because I didn't know how quickly the marker would kind of dry and soak into the cardstock. So I'm just going to tape it down a little bit, and then I'll use my magnets to hold the whole shebang down, and then I'm going to get to work coloring this. So I will color a few petals in real time to show you, give you an idea how long this took me, but then I do speed it up and kind of trim it because you get the gist, and I don't need to keep you here all day. But this fills in beautifully. I'm not trying to shade any colors. I'm just doing one color per petal, kind of with the colors that I picked out. And you can see it goes down really smooth and easy. You don't need to pump these like you usually would on other acrylic markers. The ink is just there. It flows right out. So I'm just having fun with this pattern, and then eventually, to save some time, I end up counting 4 and, you know, kind of continuing the pattern and filling it in. So really super easy. Like I said, I'm not shading. There's no rocket science here. It's just kind of working within the openings of the stencil, and it's a fun, unique way to use your stencils. Now, you could do the same sort of idea on white cardstock with your regular markers. Maybe you have some alcohol markers that you're not super comfortable with using, or maybe some of the OOOOOH markers that are the new kind of water-based markers. They're just kind of, I don't want to call them kid markers, but they're just very simple. You could absolutely do this with your stencils and whatever sort of cardstock you want. But the benefit of this acrylic is that it's very pigmented, and it's just going to sit right on top, and you can do it on that black or a dark colored cardstock and still have that gorgeous effect. So now here I'm showing you, I wasn't sure how it was going to clean up. I tried with my stamp chamois and it didn't come off, and then I thought, uh-oh, and I put it in my sink with some soapy water and scrubbing at it with a toothbrush, and it didn't come off, and I thought, uh-oh, I'm going to have to let people know that this might stain their stencil. Now, it wouldn't affect it at all, but it might stain it. However, my friend reminded me, like, what about rubbing alcohol? And I thought, you know what, I'm going to try that. And I had little rubbing alcohol wipes in my craft room. I get them from the dollar store, and it took it right off. So if you use this and you're worried about getting it on your stencil, don't worry. Rubbing alcohol will take it right off. So here I have some 2-inch foam tape. This is a huge roll that I got from scrapbook.com, and I'm just kind of trimming the edges so I can nestle it up closer to the edge, and then I'll put another little couple pieces on the inside just to support it. But basically I'm trying to work through this huge foam roll. There was a period when the 1-inch was out of stock, so I got the 2-inch, and now I have a ton of it, so I'm trying to use it up. But I'm going to give some dimension on this card by popping up the panel, and that is a US A2 size, 4 1/4 inch by 5 1/2. And now I'm just figuring out how I want to finish it with the sentiment. I'm kind of thinking that I want to go with a birthday theme. So I'm just kind of looking at these different options. I have this You Are Amazing. Now these are honeybee stamps. I have 2 stamp sets with the coordinating dies of that really cool scripty font. But I'm flipping through my storage here. These are baseball card pocket protector sheets. I get them from Amazon. If I remember, I will try and link them below. Actually, I'll link all the products that are available. So if you expand under the video, where it shows the description and scroll down, then you'll find links to the products that I used if there's any of them that you're interested in. So here I have this Hugs die. I can't think off the top of my head, that might be Pink Fresh. And then I have my simple strips from Tailored Expressions. Now, these simple strips are brilliant for batching. If you're a batching Betty like me and you want to have a lot of components ready to go, you can even get those storage boxes from Tailored Expressions. So I'll link those as well. And basically I'm just trimming this one off. I want it to just say birthday, because I want it to be birthday hugs. So that's another fun way to really stretch these supplies, is just kind of trim down the strips so that it just shows the words that you want. And I have a different simple strip here and my white liquid glue from scrapbook.com, and I'm just going to attach this on the inside. Now I recently got that white scrapbook glue. I'm still feeling it out. I don't have a complete opinion yet. I will say that it does seem a little bit thicker than the Barely Arts glue, which is a little bit difficult because I feel like I have to squeeze harder with that thin foam tip. Sorry, not foam tip, a thin fine tip. So again, I'm not ready to make a true opinion on that yet. I'm still kind of feeling it out. So I know a lot of you were curious about that liquid glue. I was using Barely Arts for a very long time and I absolutely love that glue, but it kept clumping up on me. And I couldn't get the bottle cleared out, so I wanted to try something new. Now this storage container, again, I will try and link it below, holds the new bling perfectly. There's tons of this new card bling in the shop at A Colorful Life Designs. And what's great about this month is there's 12 new colors. I don't know if the ones that I used in this are necessarily the new colors, but I'll try and remember to link a short of the 12 new colors. And there is a special bundle deal. Now I don't know when I'm going to air this, so I don't know whether it'll be available, but look for those details below, because for the first week only of the release, she's going to sell the entire bundle of all the 12 new colors together at an even bigger discount, and you can still use my coupon AmyFan10. So look for those details below. Again, I don't know where I'm going to release this video in the scheme of things, if that deal will still be going on, but either way, the card bling will still be available in the shop. So I picked this gorgeous color here. I think I missed the name of it. I'll link it below, but it went perfectly with my design. I just did it in an odd number, 3 on the bottom, 2 on the top. Had that nice dimension and these simple strips that work perfectly with the design. And that's going to finish my birthday card. So thank you so much for spending time with me. Be sure to check out the rest of the amazing March release at A Colorful Life Designs, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.